Now that you have completed a successful auction, the next step is to ship your product to the purchaser. This role is handled by the shipper and is assigned by the administrator. Not only is the shipper responsible for shipping items to the purchaser in a timely manner as authorized by the clerk, he or she is also expected to handle the receipt and disposition of RMA or returned items. The shipper's tasks include creating picking lists, shipping an item, and tracking authorized return merchandise.
The shipping module allows the shipper to easily sort shipping lists in order to create customized, efficient picking lists. Total control is maintained over items while they're in the shipping phase, and Easy Lister also interfaces with third-party shipping software. The shipper begins by logging in using the assigned password and ID, and then accessing the Shipper menu option. If you have one warehouse, you will go directly to your shipping list. If you have multiple warehouses, first tell the system what warehouse you are shipping from. For some businesses, there may be dozens or hundreds of items ready to ship. With Easy Lister, a shipper can easily access any of the items that are ready to ship. The shipping list screen presents a 10-column list for the shipper's review. Column headers that are bolded can be sorted, and this has several uses for the shipper. By default, the data in the table appears in ascending order. Click on the header label to resort that column's data into descending order. A shipper can sort by bidder ID, for example, which will group all multi-item purchasers together, thus allowing the shipper to cost-effectively package items. Sorting by shelf will generate an efficient picking list. Sorting by country will allow the shipper to package items in accordance with the specific requirements of that country, all at the same time. Proper use of the sorting features allows a shipper to become much more efficient. You should explore this to make the best use of it in your organization. You will see there are 3 actionable fields on the list. Clicking the eBay item ID number presents the auction as it appeared on eBay's website. Clicking either the item ID or bidder ID presents the shipment details screen, which allows the shipper to complete their task. The shipment details screen summarizes shipping fees collected and allows the shipper to input the actual shipping cost. At the extreme left of the table is a checkbox indicating that this is the item that you are preparing to ship. In the event that you are shipping multiple items to one buyer, this allows you to select only those items included in this shipment. Sometimes you may see items that are shaded and that cannot be edited. Shaded items have shipping addresses that differ from the other items on the list. This procedure assures that items with different shipping addresses are not shipped in the same package. Also, when processing multiple items to one purchaser, the shipper will have to prorate the total cost of the shipping across the individual items. The total at the bottom of the column ensures that the total shipping cost is included. This is verified by pressing the Calculate button at the bottom of the screen. The column labeled Customer Information on the left-hand side of the page is formatted to assist third-party software, such as Endicia. Highlighting the address in the blue field automatically launches the address recognition portion of Endicia's Postal Service software when it is running in the background. If you use FedEx or UPS's shipping program, the individual fields below this blue field provide data to the interface they require to complete the shipping label. To complete the shipping function, select the carrier from the drop-down box under Shipper Carrier Information that contains the most common shipping method used. Then calculate and input the correct shipping amount next to the previously selected items in the table at the top of the page. Finally, enter any notes to the buyer, as well as any insurance or delivery confirmation numbers, if appropriate. The shipper can also print an invoice, prepare a packing list, or email the buyer using the links at the bottom of the page. If the clerk requires additional action on the part of the shipper, an X will be visible in the Items Note field displayed in the shipping list, with the clerk's instructions appearing in red on the Shipping Details page. The Calculate button at the bottom of the screen calculates any changes made during this process, with column totals appearing in the last row. Finally, use the Update button to record the shipping information and complete the shipper's task for this item. Using the last 100 items from the shipper menu, the shipper can view and edit any of the last 100 items shipped. Information in this table can also be sorted by clicking on any of the bolded column headings. Clicking on the Edit link opposite a product opens the Edit Shipping Information page. The Customer Information section allows a shipper to correct errors or update data if necessary. Below this is Item Shipping Information. Here you edit information changed by the shippers, such as UPS or FedEx, after they process your package. Selecting the eBay item number opens up another browser window, showing the original auction information as it appeared on eBay. A shipper can also track the package if the shipping company used offers that service, as well as send an email to the bidder. Click on Save to save your changes, or on Cancel to return to the last screen you were in without saving any changes. The EasyLister system allows each shipper to search for an item based on 3 different fields: eBay item number, shipment date, and item ID. Note that these are not context-sensitive searches. That is, the system searches for an exact match of the information entered, not for the data that contains the characters entered. Occasionally, items that were purchased during an eBay auction may need to be returned. Return Merchandise Authorizations, or RMAs, are initially authorized by the clerk, but the shipper assists in handling of an RMA. Selecting this menu option opens the RMA list. The RMA number is automatically generated by EasyLister and becomes the primary way to find an item for editing. If you know the RMA number, then enter it in the search screen and click on the Go button. A shipper can also search RMA items by selecting one of the 3 status criterion available in the drop-down box: New, Received, and Reviewed, and then clicking on Search. Each RMA item screen includes return information and customer information, as originally entered by the clerk. The shipper will need to enter the date and the action they intend to take. They should then change the status from New to Reviewed. Once the item is actually received back from the purchaser, the shipper should then return to the RMA item screen, note the final disposition of this item, and change the status to Received.
Here you learned how to use the system to create picking lists, to ship an item, and to track authorized return merchandise. Significant features in this module include the ease of sorting shipping lists to create customized, efficient picking lists, the total control maintained over items while they are in the shipping phase, and the features that interface the system with third-party shipping software. If you have any questions, please review the information presented in this chapter on the DVD. Visit the support page on our website or contact us for help.